Alright, good day to you everyone. My name is Abeokuta and I'm your number one real estate consultant in Nigeria. And you know what I do basically? I bring you opportunities and I bring you tips on real estate that you need to look out for when you are getting your real estate deals. When it comes to real estate in Nigeria, real estate opportunities, buying landed properties, houses, and whatever it is that you need as if it concerns real estate, I'm your number one plug. I make sure that I carry out every necessary research that you need to do before making sure that you drop your money for such real estate property, whether landed, whether house, whatever it is. You can just call me up and I'll get you um, that property without any stress. Well, today, what do I have for you? I have something good for you. Basically, when you are buying any real estate property, especially a landed property, there are some things that you need to look out for. There are some things that you need to check whether you have it or not. You don't just buy a land and you just feel that that's the end of it. There are some things that you need to check before buying a land. So today I call today's own Real Estate 101. What did I say? Real Estate 101. So if you are buying a landed property, what are the things you must check? What are the things you must know? Well, disclaimer, all lands belong to the state government. The governor owns all the rights to all the lands that is within the state. But definitely, if the governor decides to use all the land in the state, then nobody will have anything to use. But there are lands that are available for there are places that have been designed for everyone where you can buy. So the first thing you have to check out when you are buying a land, don't just rush into buying a land. Don't rush. Take your time. When you are buying a land, take your time. Take your time as much as possible. Take your time. Check whether that land is free or is under acquisition. That's what we call land classification. That's number one. Land classification. Check whether that land is either free or is under acquisition. When the land is free, you can buy it. It is easy to process your document, the Gazette, the CEO, the survey, when the land is free. But when it's under acquisition, you have to think twice before buying it. In fact, I would advise you don't even try it at all. But if you have to buy it, because there are things you can do to make sure that the land belongs to you. But there are two types of acquisition. There are main types of acquisition. We have the committed acquisition and the general acquisition. Now, the committed acquisition is when the state government has kept that particular piece of land, or acres of land, to give basic amenities. Did you get what I'm saying? Like maybe it has been designed to build roads, to build schools, to build for railway track. If it has been designed to give a basic amenity to the state, it can never be redeemed. In fact, if you buy such land, you are buying it and you are going to one day the government will take it back from you without compensation. Can you hear that? Without compensation. So you must know. But if it's a general or global acquisition, it means that land is still ratifiable. You can still regularize it. So when you buy a land that is on that general acquisition, it means that you can still get an extension for that land, or you can get ratification for that land. So the first thing you must check when you're buying a landed property is where the land classification. Is it free? Is it acquisition? Okay, if it's under acquisition, is it committed acquisition or is it general acquisition? I hope you got that. So the first thing, like I said, is land classification. Then number two, the second thing you must make sure that you get is the deed of assignment. When you buy a car, you get the document of that car almost immediately. But when you buy a land, don't go and sleep. Go and do the deed of assignment immediately. Go and do the deed of assignment, because that's the traditional document that's going to be drawn up by a real estate attorney. You understand? That shows the transfer of land from the current owner to you. So it is designed by a real estate lawyer, a real estate attorney. You know, it shows that the land has been transferred from the previous owner to you. So don't ever assume that I bought the land, I've paid, so do a deed of assignment, because when there is trouble, that is what you are going to tender. Because under deeds of assignment, you will sign, your witness will sign, the lawyer will sign, the seller will sign, his or her witness too will sign. So it means that when you are presenting this, nobody will be able to deny that, oh, I didn't sign this. Do you get what I'm saying? So make sure you get your deed of assignment. It is important when you buy a land. And there are some documents you might want to check when you buy that land. You make sure that you get a receipt. A purchase receipt is important. Get the purchase receipt. Then do your deed of assignment, like I said earlier. Then go for your survey plan immediately. If the land has a survey plan before, request for it. Request for the survey plan of that land if it has before. Then if it has a building plan, request for that building plan too. Because there are some lands that have been designed for agriculture, there are some land that have been designed for residential. There are lands that have been designed for different things by the state government. So if you go and buy a land that is designed for agriculture and not for residential, you might still need to do some work to make sure that you convert it from agriculture to residential. It is important. So you must ask for all those things. If the land has a building plan before, make sure you ask for the building plan. Then ensure to probe further if it has any other document with it. You know, if it has a CFO, whatever document, ask the seller, does he have so document? Ask as much questions as you can. Don't rush into dropping your money when you want to buy a land. No, it's not possible. It's not a good thing. Don't let them put you under undue stress. Oh, the land is this, no. If they want to sell, if you have your money, then they should be able to wait for you to carry out the proper research. I mean, the first thing you have to do is first of all check whether the land is free or it's under acquisition. So number one, land classification, whether it's free or under acquisition. Number two, get your deed of assignment. Number three, like I said, do your survey plan. Do your survey plan. Go and do your survey plan. Do you get what I'm saying? The survey plan will have your name, the owner of the land, the address of the land. It's going to have those things. It's going to have the size of the land that is surveyed. You know, you can't buy a land of 600 square meters and the land that is surveyed is 450 square meters. There's going to be a problem. That means the remaining 150 square meters can still be claimed. So if you buy a land of 600 square meters, make sure that in the survey plan is 600 square meters. If it increases, you can raise the attention of the surveyor to it. But make sure that on the survey plan, the exact size of what you bought is what is there. Do you understand what I'm saying? So make sure that you do that survey plan. It's going to draw the portion of your own land for you. It's going to draw the portion of your own land. It's going to map out the place where you bought. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it's going to also give you the beacon numbers. The beacon numbers, you know, the pillars. It's going to give you the pillars. So whenever somebody is trespassing on that land, when they get to the Surveyor General's office, that's what they will check to see that, oh, this land already belongs to someone. Do you get what I'm saying? It already belongs to someone. Then the name of the surveyor who drew the plan and when he actually drew up this plan will be there. Then the stamp of the Surveyor General of that state will be there to show whether that the land is indeed free is indeed free. You know, from the first one I said, either it's free or is on acquisition. So the stamp will show whether the land is free or whether it's under acquisition. So if it's under acquisition, you know what to do next. If it's not under, then you are free to go. Then excision. You must, if the land has excision, you know, excision is when the government takes the part of a whole bulk of land and releases some and says that those ones that they have released can be sold by the the traditional owners, the families, or whoever it is that owns that land. Now it means that the government has released that part of the land to them to sell. Do you get what I'm saying? It shows that so that excision means that even the government cannot claim back that land without paying you what the worth of that land is. If the land is not on, if the land is not under excision, you know, by the by the government, it means even if you buy it from the baale or from the king of that place, the government can claim it back any day, anytime. The government can claim it back any day, anytime. Please don't forget to subscribe to get more tips like this. So before we move on, let's just quickly talk about Gazette. You know, Gazette is a whole document that shows the whole the information of a whole space of land, you know, that shows which one is under excision and which one belongs to the government. Then if you have the money, please do the CFO of that land. Do the CFO of that land. Once you do that CFO, then it's your own for the next 99 years. It shows that the government has leased it out to you for 99 years. You know, so the government leases the land to you. Once you do the CFO, then you are the owner of that land for the next 99 years. You know, and then after 99 years, you can also renew it. If your children can go on after that. Then governor's consent. Governor consent shows that if a land that has a CFO already is being sold to somebody else, and that person is going to do the CFO of that same land, you must get governor's consent before selling that kind of land. And you that you are buying to, you must make sure that there's a governor consent that comes with that land. So I'm going to bring you more tips like this every Saturday. Please like, subscribe, share, you know, and if you want to see more tips on real estate, and let's take this journey together. Don't forget, I'm your #1 plug. If you need any real estate deal in Nigeria, you want to buy land, you want to buy a house, whatever you need for your real estate problem, I'll be happy to solve it for you. All right, don't forget, my name is Abeokuta, and see you again next time. Thank you. Bye bye.